Boys, are we all here tonight? Is it all three of us? This is wild.
I think so.
Man,
This got to be a first.
Yeah, it's in a long time. This is Red Card Radio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you're listening from. Thanks for tuning in. Red Card Radio is a weekly look at the Premier League from three friends who support different clubs. My name is James. I support Arsenal. With me tonight is Brad. He supports Chelsea. And down below, that's Sean supporting Tottenham. Boys, hello, good day, good evening. How are you all?
Living the dream.
Have you guys been enjoying the international break?
No.
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
As Americans, you guys haven't been enjoying 2-0? What?
I mean,
apparently Ochoa had himself a day.
Yeah. So big ups to United States. We're Nations League champions again, right?
Yeah. Can you remember last time we lost to Mexico?
It's been a minute.
So like, it's not.
I guess it's not really rivalry.
It's expected now. Yeah.
True.
Even for Greg, it's expected now.
Your boy, Greg.
Not my boy. I hate. Oh no, he can. That's your boy. That's
not mine.
That's that guy's boy.
I mean, I think he's probably our best option unless we want to hire Jose. That would be interesting,
bro.
We can't. That would set American football back 40 years.
But could you imagine
we would win a World
conferences? Could you imagine the press conferences?
It would be great.
It would be amazing.
The team is shit. The team is shit. What can I tell you? The team is shit.
All right. That was the tangent that we were trying to avoid. But here
we were.
Okay, so welcome back, everyone, from the international break. I hope you guys enjoyed international football, especially you Englishmen and Brazil.
Your new logo.
Anyway, what we have on offer for you today. Obviously, there's no games for us to review, so this is strictly a predictions episode. Now, I say that with a slight caveat, Sean. We have weekend games that kick off on Saturday. Lots of games on Saturday. I think there's 8 games on Saturday, 2 on Sunday because Sunday is Easter. But then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, there are games. So, loyal listeners, friends of the podcast, we are picking 20, count them, 20 games tonight. And you guys are also expected to pick 20 games. And if you don't, well, then that's unfortunate because you'll lose points. And you don't want to do that because just quick updates so everybody knows the points are tight, right, Brad? At the top.
Oh yeah, I'm scrolling there now. Yeah, the points are super tight at the top. Joel and Sean are tied in first. Woo! James is in third.
Correct.
And I'm in fourth.
Correct.
Technically, he's in second, but
no, that's incorrect.
Jimmy, you're letting me beat you here.
Well, Jimmy keeps
I'm
missing
shocked
weeks.
at this.
Jimmy missed weeks.
Jimmy, we need you in here, bruh.
Yeah. So, all right, but where does that leave us? That brings us to Saturday morning, the first game of the weekend back from the international break. That's got to be Liverpool, right? Because it's the 7:30 on Saturday after
it
international
should be.
break. Wait, it's not. Newcastle West Ham.
Wow, what a really good game. Would you guys agree this is going to be a really good game to watch? With two premier clubs that everybody wants to wake up early and watch?
I mean, I think it's going to be a good game.
I think it's going to be a good
There you go. That's why Liverpool are normally the front. There we go. Thank you. Take it home.
Who's picking first?
I'll go. I'm gonna say a draw.
Ooh,
wow!
It's an early game back. Bruno's got to get back. Newcastle's not fully healthy. Oh no, Brazil is in England.
Yeah, Brazil. Their camp was in England.
I thought they were still traveling. Oh, okay, never mind. I still think a draw. 7:30 game, 8:30 game because it's daylight savings time.
Still for us and them. Are we still extra hours ahead of them? And it doesn't matter.
Anyways,
they don't play at 8:30. They play at like
12:30. Their game.
Right, but it's the morning game. I'm with you. It's the first game
it's the lunchtime,
that they play.
It's the lunchtime kickoff, the 12:30 kickoff in England.
And so I'm going draw.
Draw.
Both teams have kind of been fading, and so
I got.
It's gonna be very even.
Moyes and the boys are out of here. I got Newcastle all day.
I also want to take Newcastle in this match. It's at St. James's Park. Newcastle have scored so many more goals than West Ham. Have conceded fewer goals than West Ham. I'm taking Newcastle as well.
Yeah, but they've allowed the most goals since Nick Pope was hurt.
I made my pick, bro.
All right, Sean, Bournemouth, Everton.
Let's see. Oh, this is Bournemouth. And here's why. Do you guys know the only player? I'm leading the witness here. Do you know the only player to be not only double digit but top 3 in goals and assists this year?
Is it Do a Solanke Panky?
Do the Solanke Panky. Dominic Solanke has 16 goals and 10 assists, which is incredible.
That's good. That's good.
That's really good. He's a Colm graduate too.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I was just waiting for the pause so I could get it in there so we could watch Sean's face. If you guys are not on YouTube, you need to be on YouTube because Sean gets so mad every time I say the word
Colm. I set myself up for that. Up for that.
You did hard.
I'm actually gonna take Everton. I think Everton's gonna win this match. They've been cooking for 2 weeks. Sean Dyche has got them ready.
Can I take a quick timeout?
No.
Quick timeout?
Yes.
No, here it is. James, stop picking. You're going to fall. If you want to actually win, you're going to fall behind if you're picking things just to be different.
All right.
Hey, there we go. All right, time in.
I could be draw FC, but I think I'm going Bournemouth as well.
All right. Chelsea.
Gotta go with the Cobo.
Chelsea, Burnley. Brad, you got to pick
Chelsea.
first.
Chelsea.
No hesitation. With your whole chest.
I think this is a wash. This is Chelsea.
I think it's going to be a draw.
I could have seen it as a draw, but I leaned Chelsea.
We didn't talk about the clown stickers or anything like that, but
I think
we can go in there.
Chelsea's still a little toxic right now. Things are a little volatile there. And Burnley's on a run of form, aren't they? They won their last game, so
if you call a run of form of 4 points in their last 5
games, 4 points out of their last 15. Hey man,
yes,
you take
that's a run of form. All right,
that's also 4 points off the last 2 games.
Hey, you take what you get.
All right, James, Forest or Palace?
Forest or Palace? This is such a nothing burger. I don't want to pick this game.
Right?
I think I Nottingham Forest are decent at home. I think they're going to get that whole like we just got points deducted from us bump that Everton got. I'm going to take Forest in this game.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Forest coming hungry.
It's Forest for me as well.
Yeah,
but it is interesting in that it's new manager bounce versus points deduction.
That bounce is bounced. Their new manager's an old manager now.
Yeah, they've got 5 points in the last 15. So yeah,
going Fulham, Sheffield, Fulham.
That's you
going Fulham real quick. I'm picking Fulham over Sheffield. Yep.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
This.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any doubt about that. That's Fulham.
I want to say that Chris Wilder's doing something in this game, but he's holding 4 against Fulham. So I'm taking Fulham.
All right, Sean. Are we talking about the kennel? Here we go. Where's the Spurs?
Yeah.
Well, you guys know what I say. When you go to the kennel, you get the dogs. But we are not going to the kennel. This is Spurs, 100%.
So Spurs had that bad result against Fulham at the beginning that you conveniently avoided last week by being somewhere that wasn't here. Claim you were sick.
It was the avian flu. It was the avian flu.
I forgot all about that too. I mean,
yes.
So
I don't think you will see a performance like that again.
Did Son have to go?
Maybe not ever, but
did Son have to go to Korea or to Asia?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Was their camp European based or was it over in Asia?
That I don't know. I could find that out, but I know he went to play for Korea.
I'm stalling for time, but this is 100% Spurs. Every day of the week.
Are you stalling? Bro, look, I get stalling sometimes. If this was 5 games or 10 games, 100%. We got to click it a little bit because we're going to spend some time on this last game. I know it.
All right. I apologize.
All right.
Are you also taking Spurs, Brad? Did you also take Spurs?
I did take Spurs. Yes. Yeah,
All
Spurs are going to destroy, especially coming off that Fulham game.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, and just going to have them in a murderous craze. Sean, are you
I
taking
got
my backup team or the Wolves? Villa or Wolves?
you guys right here. This is a draw.
Ooh, that's
See,
spicy.
Yes.
the reason why he took a draw there is because he wants it to be a draw. That's an emotional pick for
Yes.
Sean. Because
That is an emotional pick. I need drop points.
he needs Villa to drop points. Villa's not dropping points. That's Unai Emery after an international break at home. Aston Villa win the game.
You know what?
You're
I
taking
also would
Wolves?
like a draw.
Oh.
I would also like a draw in this game.
Actually, whoa. Can I change? I forgot Neto was out. Neto's out, I believe. I think I'm going Villa. I just remembered that Neto got injured, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think his season's
I'm
over.
going Villa. Oh, yeah, Villa. I got to backtrack on that. I'm sorry. Loyal listeners, please apologize.
All right.
Please apologize to me.
I hadn't pressed enter yet to go
I
to the next
apologize.
line. I hadn't gone to the next line, so we will accept it. I'm still going draw. Because I needed to be a draw.
Oh! Okay.
What?
James,
Yo.
what do you got? Brentford at home, the bees? Is the honeypot cooking?
At the G Tech against Manchester United?
Yeah.
I am the only
The bees swarming?
I am the only person on this podcast that has any faith in Manchester United. And so I think Manchester United are going to win this game pretty handily.
That may be true, but you're also the only person on this podcast that has any faith in Brentford.
That's also true. So, my faith in Brentford is shattered since they didn't beat Arsenal a couple weeks ago. So
right.
Yeah, no, I'm still taking United. I think this is not close in my opinion. And Ivan Toney is just out here just doing bicycle flips and doing nothing. So
he's just vibing until he can leave. I'm United also.
He's also ruining his ability to get a transfer. I'm just saying.
I'm also United.
I think that's an easy one.
All right. Liverpool, Brighton, and Hove Albion. This has got to be you, Brad. You got to start us off here.
Ooh.
Anfield.
It's Anfield. I'm going Liverpool.
Sean?
Plus, De Zerbi's kind of getting exposed here a little bit.
Yeah, it's Liverpool. I don't think if they're going to falter on their way to the title race, it's not going to be this one. This
is the only one where they could falter in like anytime soon, I think. I don't know who they still have, but
why you say fucking me for? We play them. All right. Like
this is Liverpool.
And they got United on the 7th.
Yeah, that's not even close. You think that United? Wait, you said Liverpool?
Wait.
No, Liverpool.
Wait.
What are you talking about?
They already played.
Did you just don't? No, they play again on April 7th.
Oh, okay.
Either way, that'll be on the next prediction episode.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. James here.
Oh yeah, what's up, bro?
The big one.
What do you? This is the game of the weekend.
This might be the game of the season.
I think this might be who wins the championship between Liverpool or City. It's City versus Arsenal.
Well, I see what you did there.
Let's set the scene. What happened in the reverse? What did you guys? I'm looking for it right now.
Arsenal won, Manchester City 0 at the Emirates in September, maybe. Gabriel Martinelli scored a goal in the second half to win the game.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. That is correct.
Of course, it's correct. So okay, let's talk about this. Both clubs have been doing the players pulling out of the international duty. And I don't know. I'm way too arrogant to think that anyone actually looks at my Twitter feed. But every time a City player pulls out of the international squad, I'm tweeting, "Oh, okay, Pep, you can't fool us." And every time an Arsenal player pulls out of the international squad, I'm just like, "Oh man, Arteta's cooking." So what's going to happen in this game? I said coming into this season that if Arsenal can take 4 points off City, that I like Arsenal's odds to win the league. I don't think Arsenal will take 4 points off City. I think City's going to win this game. Manchester City is a difficult place for us to go. We're on a good run of form, but I'm just worried about this game. I think that City, they're a machine. I think that I think it will be a close game, but I think it's gonna be 2-1 City. They were really injured, but when we played them in the beginning of the season, no Rodri, no Kevin De Bruyne, so yeah, I just think City are just good.
Brad, if I told you, hey, Chelsea have a good run of form, what would you expect? Like, what are you thinking? Like, what's a good run of form?
We've won 3 games, drawn
like
one.
Maybe like 4 out of 6 or something,
Yeah.
drawing the other 2. Yeah. They have won 8 straight games. This man says, we're on a good run of form. You've won 8 in a row, dude. Give yourself a little bit more pat on the back than that.
I picked Brentford to beat us, bro. I picked West Ham to beat us, bro.
This is the gimmick now.
This is the reverse psychology.
Okay. All right.
Every single week.
8 wins in a row is a good run of form.
So Arsenal can bottle the league to Liverpool.
If we beat City, I don't think we lose the league. I'm just throwing that out there. If we beat City, I think we win the league.
This one is a draw.
I would take a draw. I would absolutely take a draw. City's
winning. What do you got, Brad?
City's winning. KDB is coming back with a KDB to Haaland over the top. Goals all day.
Hold on. William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, I don't know if Haaland scored against them in the league. So I'm just
he's
throwing that
going
out.
to.
I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know if he has yet. This is an interesting one. This is like the big one.
This is like, yeah. But I think it's City.
And the thing about it with City is like I don't know where City drop points if Arsenal don't beat them here. Like, so if Arsenal don't beat them, I don't know.
Again, why you say fuck me for? We play City and Liverpool, dude. What do you mean you don't see where they can drop points? I'm right here. I'm on the same podcast as you.
Hey,
I said what I said.
Because you have a plan now. Listen, the reason why Spurs beat City all the time is because they didn't.
That's true. That's true. We do have a plan now.
You got a plan now.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, that was all of the weekend matches. So we got to fast forward to Tuesday of next week.
Yep. We're skipping Monday.
Here we go.
I'm not, Sunday to Tuesday.
Day off. Everybody's got a day off.
I'm not skipping Monday, but Premier League is.
Was
that leg day?
There's League 2 games on Monday.
No, not since I jacked up my knee 3 weeks ago. I haven't. Anyway, that's a different story for a different podcast. Newcastle again. Everton. Newcastle Everton. Who's picking?
Starting us off.
Brad, you start also.
Newcastle. Newcastle's beating Everton. I don't think Everton's puts up much of a fight against Newcastle.
Okay.
I think Newcastle are exhausted. I think this is a draw.
Didn't Joel text us that Dan Burn is now out for the rest of the year for like 9 more months? And isn't Anthony Gordon? Gordon injured again?
It was Gordon.
Anthony Gordon's fine. No, Sven. Somebody was hurt.
I thought it was Dan.
Because I thought Dan Burn made the England squad.
No, it was.
I was almost certain of that Dan Botman. Burn played, and Botman is done for 9 months. Dan Burn made the England squad.
I forgot about that. I still think Newcastle win this. By the way, out.
I asked that question, and I'm still taking Newcastle at St. James's Park. That's Newcastle.
Yeah. I think it's
Sean.
I think it's pretty.
I took a draw.
That's
took a draw.
There's so many games I forgot.
And I don't think you're wrong, Sean, in that they are just exhausted because they've been playing the same 11. And I think if Dan Burn was hurt, I think that kind of helps their chances. I think everybody's realized, how do you beat Newcastle? Attack on the right wing.
Yeah.
All right, Forest, Fulham, James, what you got?
I think this is probably a draw. I took Fulham against Sheffield. I took Forest against Palace. I don't see both of these teams winning 2 in a row, so I think this has to be a draw by default for me.
Man, I was going to say that. I'm going Forest instead because it's at home.
I am going Fulham here.
Ooh.
And not just to be different, because when you're a bottom feeder team and you're about to get relegated, you don't get 2 results in a row.
Okay.
So that's
But
my
if they
only
had their
logic.
4 points, hold on. But if they had their 4 points, they'd be tied with Everton. I'll say we just jump one spot. Never mind. Goal difference.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep.
You're right, Sean. Let's go.
Let's
Bournemouth,
go. Yep.
Bournemouth Palace. This is Sean, I think. Yeah.
Heading to the Vitality. I'm trusting. We're doing the Slanky Panky again.
Oh, you're
That's
trusting
2 in a
in
row for Bournemouth at home. Slanky Panky. Palace are shit. It's Bournemouth.
I think I also take Bournemouth here. Yeah, I have no faith in Crystal Palace.
Yeah, especially I think both Ezzy and Elise are injured. So I'm going Bournemouth too. Because like if Ezzy and or Elise are playing, then there is a chance that some sort of magic happens from one of those two players. Those are two very, very good players that will probably be leaving Palace soon. Not give them the Zaha treatment that they were hoping for. All right, I'll do Burnley versus Wolves. I think Wolves bounce back from the draw with Villa and get a dub.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a world where Burnley win this game. So I'm taking
it's
Wolves. I'm taking Wolves as well. Yeah.
It's Wolves, 100%.
All right, Sean, back to you, sir.
Me?
West
London Derby.
Yes, the London Derby here.
We don't really call it a derby with those
Hammers?
people down. Yeah,
Those hammers?
It's not a real rivalry. This is Spurs all the way, and it gets ugly. That's 2 in a row for them. That's 2 losses in a row for them.
I was curious just now to see who is leading the London table.
Ooh.
And just a quick heads up, the team leading the London table. Who would you guys have any guess?
Let me guess. Let me guess. Is it Arsenal?
It is technically Arsenal right now, though Chelsea have a game in hand on Arsenal, and they're only 1 point behind. So Chelsea could take over, but that game in hand is against Tottenham. Tottenham sit 4 points behind Arsenal in the London table. Okay. West Ham. Where are West Ham? West Ham are 4th. Only 1 point behind Tottenham. Ooh, that makes it spicy.
Ooh. London table going down.
For some reason, this one just has David Moyes annoying Spurs to a victory. Whatever. I'm taking West Ham. I'm taking West Ham.
You know what? I think I'm gonna agree with you because like West Ham, I think not philosophically matches up well against Spurs. Not like team to team, right? But philosophically, how West Ham looks to win,
yeah,
plays well against Spurs
because they're willing to let you have the ball. They're willing to let you play and kind of sit back and absorb, and then break on you quickly. And sometimes Spurs center backs have been prone to make errors. Romero makes a mistake here or there. Now Van de Ven is quick, so like that's helpful. But isn't he injured now?
He may be out for both. Yes.
So we got Drags Knuckles playing.
Dragish was responsible for 2 of the. Okay, I'm ignoring that. He was responsible for 2 of the Fulham goals personally.
So
where if it were Van de Ven, would not have been a goal.
Is Vicario just going to be on his head the whole game, like and just being out of this world? Probably, but
it's going to be hard to beat the 7 goals we put past the West Ham keeper.
Oh,
ooh. So look, like, yeah, I think West Ham's going to hit the counter. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Fulham, but I think West Ham get the win. James, Arsenal versus Luton Town.
I mean, even the most pessimistic Arsenal supporter can't pick Luton Town in this game.
Are you jinxing them?
But Arsenal are going to win this game.
You're not jinxing them here?
I don't see a world where we lose to City and then also drop points against Luton Town at home. So yeah, no, Arsenal are winning this match, irrespective of the results at City.
Yeah, this is easy. It's Arsenal. Sean, you got something about the kennel?
No, it's just Arsenal.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, Brentford, Brighton. Ooh. I'm gonna
Let me start it.
go.
Let me start us off. It's Brighton. Just pick against Brentford every game. It's easy.
This Sean agenda against Brentford is
Do
amazing.
you just hate Thomas?
I used to
Frank?
like him. No, I wanted him to be my manager.
I know you did.
I like him. No, it's all has to do with Neil.
Oh, Neil. So this is just beef.
Neil Mopey.
This is just okay.
Just beef. Just beef. And you know what? He's not good enough. He's not good enough to overturn my predictions because he's not a good player.
I mean,
I actually agree with you. I am not a Malpay fan. Like, he is a trash striker.
You need to be good to run your mouth. When you run your mouth and you're bad, this is what happens. We pick against you and we're right every time.
He's like a chihuahua that he's got all this talk. He's tiny, but he can't back it up. He's no bite. I think Brighton. No. I think Brighton probably also. I'm taking Brighton here.
Look, I'm going draw. I think Tony scores a cheeky goal here, and I'm not. The De Zerbi hype is fading off for me. Especially Brighton has injuries and he can't figure out what to do. Next one I think is going to be another easy pick. City Villa. I'm going City.
We just want a 3-2-1 it. Yeah, it's City.
Yeah.
It's City by about 1,000.
Yeah. Do we want to 3-2-1 it on this one too?
Yeah, Liverpool.
Yeah. It's Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool Sheffield. It's going to be level. It's going to be Liverpool. They're at Anfield. There's no reason to talk about it.
Jurgen Klopp wants to talk smack to Chris Wilder just one last time. The whole you've got 1 point and 3 substitutes. He just wants to go up to him after the game and say you have no points and no substitutes. Like, he just wants to talk smack one more time to him. Okay, that brings us to the big one of the midweek games. This is the Chelsea-Manchester United match, Brad, from Stamford Bridge.
This is one of those that I did that I told you was a toss up in my calculations. I had 3 games that I was like, it's a toss up.
Have you run the figures? Have you talked to Jimmy about luck indexes and because Jimmy's got a whole spreadsheet he could fill you in on about luck indexes.
Wow.
And, you hit up Jimmy. Tell Brad about it in the comments. But
yeah, Jimmy, I need to hear about this luck and when do the injuries stop? When does our bad luck injury bug stop? But we're at the bridge.
True.
We've had a great run of form at the bridge. We'll see if the clown stickers have taken effect or not. I'm going Chelsea.
That was a lot for you to just always pick. The thing is, you were never picking United in this game because you actively think United are trash.
Yes.
Sean, do you share in his opinion?
I do actively think United are trash. And here is why I'm picking Chelsea.
Oh, man.
No, I'm just kidding. I actively think that United is trash, and it is going to be United that wins this game. Chelsea are going to get the weekend game. They're going to beat Burnley at home. And fans are going to be like, oh, yeah, okay, well, we should beat Burnley, right? And then you go in like, all right, we're heading on a high. And this is when the meltdown starts, where Stamford Bridge Chelsea fans actually lose their mind of like, oh, we're not good. This is it. United win 1-3, 1-2, doesn't matter. United get the win. And it is absolute pandemonium on Chelsea Twitter.
I mean, to be fair, it
doesn't matter what happens in the game, it's gonna be pandemonium on Chelsea Twitter.
That's true. So Chelsea Twitter was a bad reference, but it's going to be hell for you, Brad.
If United embarrass Chelsea, it will be toxic at the bridge, like very, very bad. I don't think
because I don't think the win with Burnley buys them much.
No. It doesn't.
In favor. No, so I think that 3 points rings hollow, and then the loss to United is just a reminder of, no, we are 11th.
Yeah.
Or 10th or whatever you are right now.
I think this game probably is a draw. I think these teams are probably pretty equally matched, which if you remember the way that I've talked about Manchester United is probably a compliment for me talking about Chelsea then. Me saying that these teams are evenly matched is a compliment for Chelsea because I do think that this Manchester United team is decent. I think that they're not terrible. I think it ends up in a draw. I think this is like a 2-2. Something like that. United score. They've got some fast break potential on them, some counterattack. And yeah, it seems like a draw to me. So
we all are
made
different on that.
Yeah, I might. You don't have any games to go down to, so I might change to a draw because a draw sounded really good when James described it. I mean, I'm officially changing to a draw, but that's been Chelsea's MO though. That's been whoa. You can't. There's no more games. You can't go down a line. You can't go down a line. All right, I'll lock it in. Whatever.
It's locked in, bro.
Yeah, I thought you said I've got till Friday at noon. What did you say? Some arbitrary time.
You've already made your picks. The picks already been made.
All right,
you don't get to redo.
Fair. That's fair. But James is right. The actual result here is probably a draw because that's what Chelsea do. They don't win these games, but they get points. But one's not enough to get them out of the spot that they're in. They need the 3. They need the 3 points, but they can't seem to do it.
And more so than any team that is like fighting around those European spots, no more than any other team do Chelsea need to get into the Europa League. Like Chelsea have the largest need of all the clubs to get into the Europa League just based off their financial precarious position.
And you and I, James, have been on record of saying that we both individually, autonomously, on our own, do not think that Chelsea is a bad club. It is not a bad roster. Well, they're just putting bad results. I don't think they're bad players on the team, and I don't think you do either. Eventually, they're going to figure it out.
I don't think that their players are as good as their fans want to make them out to be.
Sure,
but I don't think.
But they're not bad players.
Yes, they're above average Premier League players. They deserve to be in the Premier League.
Chilwell's trash.
Did you see that cross in the England game?
Yes, except Chilwell. Chilwell needs to be relegated along with whatever the clubs do. They actually should punish Chelsea and get them relegated, and in the bylaws of that relegation, make Chilwell stay.
Chilwell's
you have to go down and
he's not.
No, you have to go back and play with your level of player.
Apparently, the Premier League can punish championship teams because they're going after Leicester.
I don't think that's actually true. I think a punishment is ready for them when they get promoted. And Leicester said reverse because they are actively throwing the championship. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this, but Leeds and Ipswich are coming, and Leicester has no interest in winning it anymore.
Does it seem like they're lifting and coasting? Maybe like 100 meters earlier than they would normally into a corner?
I wouldn't say that that's a dangerous move by Leicester.
Some might say that's a dangerous move by Leicester. But that's for a different podcast entirely. But we want to hear your picks. We want to see what you guys think is going to happen. We want to hear from you guys. We will pin a comment on this YouTube video, if I remember, with all these games so you guys can pick quickly and easily. You don't want to miss out on this week. This is the week that you don't want to miss out. There's a potential 20 points at stake for you. And so if you miss out, you just have no hope. So you got to make sure you get your picks in. You have until before the games happen.
Friday at noon.
I don't care when you pick. Just because I'm honestly not gonna look at the YouTube comments until next week before we record. So I don't know.
There's timestamps on them though.
Whatever, Brad.
I get the emails, so I know when they come in.
All right, Brad. If you wanna be a stickler, you be a stickler. But I'm not gonna be.
If you guys can get them in before kickoff, then I'm in. If it is after kickoff, then
just
doesn't count.
Continually edit your YouTube comment. Just keep editing your YouTube comment with new picks. Get the picks. Do it on YouTube, or if you're on the audio, join the Discord, put it in the Discord, wherever you want to. Hit us up on Twitter. That guy over there is at KSBradG. Down below, that's at Whiteheart_Sean. I am at James Tiffany. Collectively, we are reached at redcard_radio, info.redcardradio@gmail.com if you want to send us an email. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy it. There's a lot of football. You should enjoy it. Have a happy Easter if you celebrate. Have a happy Sunday if you don't. And we will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a good weekend.